Hello everyone, Storm 101 here. Today we'll be talking about these 3-day severe weather event that been going on anywhere from Texas all the way to the East Coast. This includes days Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week here. And I wanted to tell you guys something, and since it's Groundhog Day, um, there's a Groundhog Day Phil. He did not see his shadow this year, and the prediction is an early spring. Is that true or not? Well, or I should say, is the prediction right? We will see about that. But we haven't had winter for a good chunk of areas so far this winter. But we could probably see some snow later this month here, like my forecast shows. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the severe weather threat. We're going to start off with the SPC outlook. You can see we do have a slight risk for severe weather across portions of Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas there. It includes places like Greenville, Shreveport there. I have a sick voice today, so I've been coughing all morning, so bear with me here. Do apologize. Let's take a look into my forecast here for day 3. So we do have a slight risk for my forecast as well. This goes on for portions of Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, along with a marginal risk surrounding that, and it also includes for portions of Alabama and Tennessee and Texas as well. Now, the main threat I see for day 3, it's not going to be that bad. It's not going to be not that bad, but there is a chance for David to win. So that's actually going to be the primary threat. There's going to be a large hail threat as well, but it's small. Tornado threat is low, so not too much to worry about day 3. It's not looking to be a big day or anything. You got to define that where we reach to day 5. So here's my forecast for days 4 through 5 here, and as you can see here, the only changes I've made here from the forecast from the last one, of course, we're down to days 4 through 5, so it does not include any areas right over here. The major change I have is the slight crest has moved in more into North Carolina. It's also reached a little bit northward into Virginia as well. Now, some of these areas do expect to see some damage winds. We know that. Excuse me. And also for a threat of tornadoes, there's a hail threat in there as well. And I do not really see a hitch risk to be an issue, not quite just yet. The models are all over the place, and that's why I'm not gonna show you the models on this video because the models are pretty much all over the place here for this here uh severe weather event. And you can see this 15% slack risk does also include portions of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida as well. And again, the main threat, the primary threat would be damage and winds. There would be a tornado threat and a large hail threat in there as well. And there is some uncertainties do stand for day 4. Day 5, however, there's not that much of uncertainties, but let me tell you something. It's not looking pretty for day 5, just to give you a fair warning on. That's probably where I'm predicting probably the worst day for severe weather out of the 3, which includes places like Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina there. Those are the areas you gotta keep an eye on for some serious damage winds here. We're talking about a squall line that will develop from like Texas and Arkansas from day 3. That will continue to push eastward across the Dixie Alley there. And over time, that squall line will push up north, just like the low pressure system will. The low pressure system, um, well, let me tell you guys something. There's going to be multiple low pressure systems. And the third one's the one to keep an eye on. The first one is not going to have much effect at all. It's going to bring a little bit of a warm front to cross portions of uh, the northern half of the severe weather risk, like Tennessee and Kentucky. Secondary low pressure system actually kind of falls along north of the Ohio River, so what that could do uh, is bring in more moisture, strong southerly winds. The winds coming off the south is just really not that strong, but it could be gusty at times, so we're probably talking about wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. You'll get your dew points in there as well. There's also going to be a lot of shear in place. That's the biggest concern is the shear, and there's going to be a lot of it. And that's what creates the damaging winds and the tornado threat. Is what the damaging wind, not damaging winds, but the wind shear can do. The system number 3 is actually going to be a little bit of an Appalachian runner. And typically around here in Kentucky, if we want a winter storm, you will want an Appalachian runner, but it's looking to be a little bit too warm. Models have been fighting back and forth for snow up here. But back down to the warm sector, keep in mind that third low pressure system, the pressure is 984 from the European model. And that's a strong low pressure system. And it's not pretty when you look onto the precipitation. It's actually a pretty intense squall line, especially for like Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. And that could, and I look into the forecast settings on it, it does look pretty sufficient for damaging winds. So day 5 is something to really keep an eye on. Day 5 is Thursday, by the way. And let's go ahead and move on to the SPC outlook for day 4, which is Wednesday. Excuse me. And you can see that there's a 15% there. And this is going to be going on for portions of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. The primary threat will be damaging winds. There could also be a small hail threat and a tornado threat as well. We're not going to see any strong tornadoes in the severe weather event, which is a good thing. We do not want to see any strong tornadoes. Day 5, which is Thursday, we got a 15% slight risk, again, for portions of Florida, Alabama, Georgia, and the Carolinas there. And again, very similar threats, damaging winds, hail threat, and a small tornado threat as well. And day 5, again, like I said, there could be a 30% on day 5. Uh, again, the uncertainty is still a little high on this here. We do not have the NAM model go that far out yet, but we do have the NAM going as far out as day 4, which is Wednesday. And right now it's kind of all over the place. It's not looking to be a pretty good setup for severe weather or anything, which is good news. But what's what's the downside about it is the uncertainty is pretty high. So this severe weather event is going to be difficult to forecast. And yes, I'll be doing a live stream wherever there's going to be tornadoes on the ground. If we have multiple tornadoes kind of going on, I'll live stream. This is not going to be a tornado outbreak, but what this could be is a severe weather outbreak. And my prediction is we could probably see some widespread damage and wind event. That's pretty much what I'm predicting. But anyways, guys, this is all for you guys today. We're not going to see the models on this episode. Just want to make it short and sweet. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you all did like this video, hit that like button. If you really do like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so you never miss an upload. If you all guys got questions about this, you put in the comment section down below. Write you guys questions. I do apologize for my sickness today. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.